the second topic in module 5, that is Hamiltonian cycle problem. So last class, ma'am has discussed n quints. Now in the backtracking technique, the next problem is Hamiltonian cycle problem. What do you mean by Hamiltonian cycle? For example, I have taken a graph here, ABCD graph. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I have taken a graph here. Now I need to visit this nodes only once. Suppose if I start, consider this nodes as a cities. Suppose if I start at city A, I should visit all the other cities only once, and after visiting all the cities, from the last city, I should directly reach to the source city. Such path is known as Hamiltonian cycle. I'll repeat once again. If you start from the source node or a source city, we need to visit all the other cities how many times?
Only once.
Only once. And once you reach the last city, once you reach what? The last city, from the last city, directly we should come back to the source city. Such path is known as, such round trip path is known as Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, now can you see here I have given the path. So I'll go from A to B, B to C, C to D. From D to A directly I have a path. Yes?
Yes, sir.
First A to B. Now I'll start A as a source. First I'll visit A to B. From B I'll visit to C. C I'll visit to D. So I visited all these cities. So I should go back to what? The source city directly. You have a direct edge from D to A?
Yes.
Do you have a direct edge from D to A? Yes. So now D to A we have a direct edge. Then this path A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A, this path is known as Hamiltonian cycle. So you can have n number of Hamiltonian cycles for a given graph. Now for example, I'll start from A to D. Can I go from A to D?
Yes,
Then
sir.
D to C, C to B, and B to A. Can you see this path? A to D, D to C, C to B, B to A. Okay. So this two paths is known as Hamiltonian paths or Hamiltonian cycle. So among this, which is the minimum cost path? That will be traveling salesman problem, which is already discussed, right? So all the paths, or even the traveling salesman path, is also Hamiltonian cycle, but it gives what? Minimum cost. Okay. So today we have to see how to get these paths using backtracking. Okay. So any doubts? What do you mean by Hamiltonian cycle? Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the definition says like this: and Hamiltonian cycle is a round trip path along with n edges of the graph that visits every vertex only once and returns to its starting position. Okay. So we'll consider one problem. Students, please write on this graph. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Finish writing this graph?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Now I will start from the source city. So let me take the source city as A. Let me take source city as what? A. Now I can go from A to B or D. First I will go A to B. First I'll go from what? A to B. Is this visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first I'll go from A to B. Now B will become the source because backtracking uses depth first search, correct? DFS method. Now B will become the source city now. From B, where we can go? See the graph? From B, where we can go? Can we go to D as well as what? E. So now what I'll do, I'll go to D. Since it is alphabetical order, I'll go to D first. Any doubts? Now, from D, where you can go? From D, which city you can go which is not visited?
C.
C is not visited, isn't it? Yeah, I'll go to C. Okay. From C to which city I can go which is not visited? From C, which city I can go which is not visited?
E.
E, isn't it? Yeah, E. Now, did you visit all the cities?
Yes, sir.
Did you visit all the cities now? Yeah. Now, I have visited all the cities. When you visited all the cities, what did I tell? From the last city, directly I should reach to the source city. Now, do you have a direct edge from E to A?
Yes.
You have a direct edge from E to A? No, we don't have. Isn't it direct edge? E to A, you have a direct edge? No. So now, this is not the solution. Even though we have visited all the cities at only once, from the last city, I don't have a direct edge to visit the what? Source city. This is not the solution. It's not the solution. Understood, right? So now what we should do? We should backtrack. We should go back to which city now? Can you see this blue line? Arrowhead. Blue line arrowhead. I should go back to which city? C city. From C, do you have any other cities which is not visited? From C, do you have any other cities which is not visited? No, right? What we should do?
Again, back.
Backtrack. Is the sky blue line is visible? This arrow line? Yeah. So again backtrack. From D, do you have any other cities which is not visited? No, right? Backtrack. But B, if you come back to B, you can visit D or what? E. You forget about this path now. From B to D, from B you have visited D. Now from B we can visit what? E, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So now I'll visit E. I'll visit what? E. Are you following this? Now from E, which city you can visit? From E, which is not visited. Can I visit C? Students?
Yes.
From E, can I visit C? Yes. From C, which city you can visit which is not visited?
D.
Very good. D, because A is already visited. See here, it's a source city. A is already visited. We cannot visit again. We have to visit the city only once. Okay. So from C, you can visit D or A, but A is already visited. I should visit what now? D. I should visit what? D. Now, from D, all the cities are visited?
Yes, sir.
Now, all the cities are visited, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, from D to source A, you have a direct edge. D to A, you have a direct edge.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So is this a Hamiltonian cycle? Is this a Hamiltonian cycle?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what's the path? A to B,
B to E.
B to E,
E
E to C, C to D is a Hamiltonian path. So this is the first solution. Even if you get solution also, we need to backtrack because we might get any number of solutions, isn't it? We need to backtrack. Now backtrack. From C, do you have any other cities to be visited?
No, sir.
No. Again backtrack. From B, do you have any other cities to be visited?
No, sir.
No. Backtrack. From B, do you have any other cities to visit? From B, D is also over, E is also over. So what we should do? Backtrack. When we backtrack from A, you can visit what now? Either you can, B is over, now you can visit what? C or D. Since it is alphabetical order, I'll visit what? C. I'll visit what? C. Any doubt, students here? Understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. From C, we can visit which city now? Now, only the two cities are visited. A city is visited and C city is visited for this path. Now we can visit what? D. So we can visit what? D. From D?
D.
From D? B.
B, sir.
Yeah, from D you can visit B. From B?
E.
E. Now you have visited all the cities. Do you have a direct H from E to A?
No, sir.
No, this is not a solution. What we should do now?
Backtrack.
Backtrack. Backtrack to B. From B, do you have any other nodes to be visited? No.
No.
Backtrack. From D, do you have any other nodes to be visited? No. Backtrack. Now, from C, you have another node to be visited, isn't it?
E. Yes, sir.
E. E. So, I'll visit to E. Then,
B.
B. Then,
D.
D.
A.
From D to A, you have a path?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, this also will become what? Solution.
Yeah.
Please note on the solution. What is the solution? A to C, C to E, E to B, B to D, D to A is a solution. Okay. So even though you get a solution, you have to backtrack. You have to backtrack. Then similarly, you have to follow for what? You should follow for what?
A to D.
A to D. Can you all tell? A to D. Then
D to B.
D to B.
D to B.
B to E.
B to
B
E.
to E.
And E to C.
E to
B to
C.
C. Then
D to
C to A, C to A, you have a direct path.
Yes, sir.
So it is also will become what? A solution.
Solution. Yeah.
Yeah. Then backtrack. Then D to
D to
C.
C.
D to C. C to
E.
E. E to
B.
B.
B to A.
B to A you have. So this also will become the solution.
Solution.
And keep backtracking it. Once you backtrack, all the paths are visited. All this 4 will become the solution. Understood, right? These 4 solutions. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Is it easy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So shall we solve one more problem?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you copy this graph because I didn't paste that graph in the second slide. Please copy this graph. Finish copying this graph.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'll start from which city? Source city as 0. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. From 0, where you can go? You can go to 1 or 3. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So I'll go to 1 first. From 1, which city you can visit?
2 or 4.
2 or 4. First I'll visit 2. Okay. Then from 2, which city you can visit?
4.
4. Isn't it, students?
Yes, sir.
From 4 you can visit which city which is not visited yet?
3.
3. I will visit 3. Now all the cities are visited.
Yes, sir.
From 3 to 0 you have a direct edge. 3 to 0 do you
Yes,
have a
sir.
direct edge? Yes.
Yeah.
This will become a solution.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the first solution. Backtrack. Now from 4 you don't have any other cities to be visited, so backtrack. From 2, do you have any other cities to be visited? No. Backtrack. From 1, do you have any other cities to be visited?
3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4. Now I'll go to 3. Now I'll go to what? 3. Now 3, which city you can visit now?
4.
4. Yeah. From 4? 2. Now, did you visit all the cities? Now, do you have a direct edge from 2 to 0?
No, sir.
Will it be a solution?
No.
Even though we have visited all the cities only once, will it be a solution?
No, sir.
No, it will not be a solution. So, backtrack. From 4, do you have any other cities to be visited? See this path 0, 1, 3, 4. Now 4, do you have any other cities to be visited? No. Backtrack. From 3? From 3?
No.
No. So backtrack. So now from 1, any other cities to be visited? Can I visit 4?
Yes, sir. 4.
Yeah. So I'll visit 4. Okay. From 4, which are the cities you can visit from 4?
2.
2 or 3?
3. Yeah.
So I'll go to 2 first. From 2, now see here, this is very important. 0 to 1 and 1 to 4. 2. From 2, do you have any other cities to be visited? 3 is not visited yet, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
3 is not visited
Yes.
yet, but can you go from 2 to 3? Do you
No,
have a direct edge? No. So we cannot visit the third city at all. This will not be a solution at all. So backtrack. Understood, right?
Yes, sir.
From 2, you don't have any other cities to be visited. Backtrack. So from 4, which are the other cities you can visit? 3. Correct? 3.
Yes, sir.
From 3, do you have a direct edge to 2?
No, sir.
No. So should I continue this or I should backtrack? Backtrack to 4. From 4, do you have any other cities to be visited?
No, sir.
Backtrack. From 1, do you have any other cities to be visited? From 1. All the paths we have traversed,
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
So we have to go back to which node now?
0.
0. Can you see this path? Yes. Now 0, which node you can visit now? 1 is visited.
3,
Now we
sir.
have to visit what? 3. Isn't it? We have to visit 3.
3.
Okay. From 3, which node you can visit?
4. And 1.
1 or 4. So I'll go to 1. From 1 you can visit 2 or 4.
Yeah.
So I'll visit 2. 2 to 4 I will visit.
Yes,
Now, did you visited all the cities? Or you visited all the cities
Yes,
now?
sir.
Now, from 4 to 0, do you have a direct edge?
No, sir.
This won't become a solution. So you can put here, wherever it won't become a solution, you can put an into mark down. Now, this was not a solution. This was a solution.
Yes, sir.
This was not a solution. You put an into mark here. Here also you put into mark. Here also you put into mark. Here also you put into mark. And backtrack. Okay. From 1 you can visit which node now? 1 you have visited 2. Now you can visit what? 4, right?
4.
4.
Yes, sir. 4.
4. So 4 to 2. Now I have visited all the cities. Do you have a direct edge from 2 to 0?
No, sir.
You have a direct edge from 2 to 0?
No, sir.
So will it be a solution?
No.
No, it won't be a solution. So backtrack. Do you have any other nodes to be visited from 1? No.
No, sir.
Backtrack. From 3 you can visit what now? 1 is visited. From 3 you can go to what? Which path? 4.
Oh, yeah.
From 4 you can visit what? 1 or 2.
2.
So I'll go to 1. And from 1 I'll go to what? 2. Now all the cities are visited.
Yes, sir.
From 2 to 0 you have a direct path?
No, sir.
No. So it won't be a solution. Till now how many solutions we got?
Only 1, sir.
Only one solution. That's the first path. What's that first path? 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 3. Now here, after backtracking, am I audible, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. After backtracking, 1, can you visit any other node from 1?
No.
No. So backtrack. From 4, which node you can visit now? Yes, students, from 4. You can visit to 2. Yes.
Yes, sir.
2 to
1.
1. Did you visit all the cities now?
Yes, sir.
From 1, you have a direct edge to 0.
Yes, sir.
So is this a solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we got second solution. So even though you get a solution, you need to backtrack. Backtrack. Now once you reach the source city, now you have traversed all the path. After traversing all the possible paths, we got two solutions. One is what? 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 0. And 0 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 1, 0. Any doubts, students?
Yes, sir.
Understood, right? Is this simple?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we'll go to the lab program. Now the same we need to implement in the lab program. Okay.
Yes.
So for the lab program, so first what I'll do, I'll take this graph. Is the screen is visible, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I will take this graph. So instead of taking the same graph, what we have discussed now, instead of taking from 0, I will take it from 1. Because I will tell later why I have started the node from 1. Okay. So I'll tell later why I have started the node from 1. Okay. So we need to convert the given graph into adjacency matrix. What's the first step?
Need to convert.
We need to convert a given graph into what matrix?
Adjacent.
Adjacency matrix. So where the self loop will take 0, and if you have a direct edge, it will take 1. 1 to 2, you have a direct edge? Yes? 1 to 2, you have a direct edge?
Yes, yes, sir.
So you give 1. 1 to 3, 0.
0.
1 to 4,
1.
1. 1 to 5,
0.
0. Now, since it is undirected graph, so I'll repeat the same values. These values, you will get the same thing here. Sorry. 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. So 2 to 2 self loop 0. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Even 3 to 3 also self loop 0. 4 to 4 also 0. 5 to 5 is also 0. 2 to 3,
1.
2 to 4,
1.
2 to 5,
1.
1. Shall I repeat the same values for the column also?
Yes.
Because it is the undirected graph. Okay. 3 to 4, 3 to 4,
0.
0. 3 to 5,
1.
3 to 5, 1. Next, 4 to 3,
0.
0 and 1. 4 to 5,
1.
1, 1. This is the first step. So given graph should be converted into what matrix? Adjacency matrix. Okay. So I will write one function called circuit function. I'll write one function called circuit function. In this, the first parameter will be the source. The first parameter will be the source. The second parameter will be the array, which will store the path information. For example, if I start from the node 1, from 1 I can visit which city? 2.
Yes.
So in the index 1, it will store the value 2. From 2 I can visit what? 3. In the index 2, it will store the value as what? 3. For that, I'll be using one array, success array. Okay? And the third parameter for this function is count. Why I want to keep track of the count? Because why? Can anyone tell why we have to keep track of the count? When we come to know that we have visited all the cities.
When count will be questionable or no.
Very good. When count will become what? Number of vertices. Should we keep track of it? As and when we visit one vertices, I will increment that count and I'll pass. Okay. So it's a recursive function. We'll see now. Now what I'll do here is, as I said, I'll be passing the source node. Shall I pass the source node as 1? I'll take the source node as 1. I'll pass the array as success array. Now, how many cities are visited now? Now, if you are in a source city, did you visit that city?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I give one here? Count.
Yeah.
Shall I give one here? Count.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now here, now you check which are the other cities from the source one you can visit. That city is not visited. I'll repeat once again. Which are the city you can visit from the source one? See in the column, in the row, sorry, in the first row, which city you can visit?
4.
1 to 2 or 1 to 4? 1 to 2 or 1 to 4?
1 to 4.
Okay. So now you have how many vertices are there? 5 vertices are there. I need to check which vertex I can visit. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
How you come to know that that node is not visited? How do you come to know that that node is not visited? If that node is visited, will you have the successor node of that? Suppose if 1 is visited, you have 1 to 2, isn't it? Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
If it is not visited, the values will be what? 0.
0.
If it is not visited, the values will be what? 0. Since we are using 0 to check that nodes are not visited, doesn't have any successor, that's why I started the nodes from 1. I didn't start the node from 0. I started the nodes from what? 1. Because we are using 0 to check what? We are using, yeah,
Undirected edge.
0, we are using 0 to tell that that doesn't have any successor or that node is not visited yet. That node is not visited yet. So you should not get conflict node, 0 node as well as 0 value. For that reason, we are starting from the vertex 1.
1.
Okay. So now, for this reason, I have written one for loop for I equal to 1 to n, because I need to check which are the nodes I can visit. When you can visit that node, if you have an edge, correct? In the array, from the source to ith node, if you have an edge, means that value will become what? 1, isn't it? Students, are you following this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. From that st node, source node, to the ith node, if you have an edge, it will be 1. Then only I can go to that city.
Yeah.
And that I node should be what node? Unvisited node.
Yes, sir.
So success of I should be equal to 0.
Yes, sir.
If it is equal to 0, then only I'll come to know that it is not visited.
Yes.
Correct? Yes. Now who is the successor of st now? From st I'm going to which node now? 1.
1.
So now this will become the successor. If you want, I'll just go back to the recursive call. Now 1. From 1, I will visit which node? Second node. Correct? No? 1 to 2 is 1. I will visit the second node. Now, so who is the successor of 1 now? 2. Correct? Who is the successor of 1 now? 2. Correct? Now, 2 will become the source node. Now 2 will become what? The source node. So I'll call this function recursively. So I'll put what? 2 will become the source node. Since I'm calling recursively, I should keep track the previous array. I should keep track what? The previous array, isn't it? So I will copy that to another array. I'll copy to what? Another array. Can you see here? System.array copy. Do you remember what is the first parameter of system.array copy? First parameter is the source array, source index, destination array, destination starting index, and number of elements. From the successor array, I'm copying to which array? Temp array. Why we are copying it?
To keep track.
To keep track of the previous array. Because recursively we are calling, I should not lose the previous array. So I will copy the success array to temp array. Now recursively I'll call. Now which will become the source node? I will become whichever the node you have visited recently, that will become the source node, isn't it? So I will pass temp array. Now how many cities are visited? 2 cities, right? So I'll make count plus 1. So I'll pass what? Count plus 1. So now in second recursive call, now 2 will become the source node, temp array. What's the count now? 2. Okay, for this array, it will be now 1 to 2, correct? In the temp array. Now you come to the second row. Now you check which are the other cities you can visit which is not visited. 2 to 1 is already visited because 1 is already visited. 2 to 3 can you visit?
Yes, sir.
2 to 3 can you visit? Because successor of 3 is what? 0. Can I visit now? So now who will become the successor of 2?
3.
Who will become the successor of 2 now?
3.
Is it 3 now? Yes. Now who will become the source node? In the recursive call, who will become the source node? 3. Now I need to pass which array here? Temp array. And how many cities are visited? Count plus 1, that is 3. So in this array, now 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Now we have to go to which row? Third row. In third row, which are the other cities you can visit which is not visited?
4.
4 or 5?
5.
See the third row.
5, sir.
1, 2 is already visited. You can visit only what? 5.
5.
So who is the successor of 3 now?
5.
Who is the successor of 3? 5. The successor of 3 is what? 5. So in the recursive call, now 5 will become the source node. Are you following, students?
Sir.
Temp. What is the count now? 4. Are you following this? Yes. So successor of 1 is 2. Successor of 2 is what? 3. Successor of 3 is what? 5.
5.
Okay. Now come to the fifth row. Now which are the nodes you can visit which is not visited? 1 is already visited, 2 is visited, 3 is visited, 4 is not visited, correct? Can I go from 5 to 4? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who is the successor of 5 now?
4.
Who is the successor of 5 now? Sorry, 5 now, 4. Successor of 5 is 4. Correct? Okay. Now, the source will become 4 and count will become what? 5. Now, check the count. Now, check the count. What's the count now?
5, which is equal to number of vertices.
Yes, if, shall I write one statement here?
Yes.
If count equal to number of
What?
cities, number of vertices, and is only this condition is sufficient to check for the Hamiltonian path.
No, sir, we have to check the successor of this is the
From the last node, what's the last node? 4.
4. We need to find
From the last node, that is A of 4, to the source, which is the source node now. What is this? What was the source node I have taken? 1. Correct? From 4 to 1, do you have a path? 4 to 1, do you have a path? See, these are the index. So if you want to just mark in yellow, these are the index. 4 to 1, do you have a path? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now, if count equal to n, and from that last node to the source, if it's equal to 1, then we got a path. We got a path in which array? In which array we have got a path? Can you see this path? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 4. So I will write one function. I will write one method to print the path. Path, okay? Path. But for this function, the actual parameter was temp, correct? But formal parameter for initially, what was the formal parameter? Successor,
Sir.
correct. So now, but actual parameter is a temp, but formal parameter is what? Successor. So I'll pass successor here. So I'll write one function called path function. I will explain that path function for you people. Now, when I have to call the path function, when count is equal to what? Number of cities, sorry, number of vertices, and from the last node. In general, can I write ST? Actual parameter for formal parameter is ST.
And I.
Actual parameter is I. and this is source, correct? From ST to source, from that current node to the source, if you have a edge, then only I'll call the path. So after printing the path, I should backtrack. Even though I get the solution, I should backtrack, no?
Yes, sir.
I should go back to the previous calling function. So I'll give here return. I'll give here what? Return.
One.
If count is not equal to n, if it is not equal to n, I will perform this. I will perform this operation. This recursive call I will compute. Hope you have understood this code, isn't it? Yes. Shall we go how to print the path? Shall we go how to print the path?
Yes, sir.
Yes. For that, I will copy this. I will copy this array because this is the last array we got. Okay. I'll copy this here. Okay. Now, first I will print in the path function void path. So, okay, I'll write the function later, function name. First, should I print source? Usually path will be like, so how I given the path in the PPT? Can you see here? Source node to arrow mark 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, like this, correct? So first we should print what? Source. So first I should print the source. After printing the source, I need to give what? One arrow mark. Arrowhead. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Next. Now, who is the successor of source? Who is the successor of source here? 2. Should I start the for loop? Should I start the for loop like for I equal to successor of source? Isn't it? I should start from the successor of source, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, who is the successor of source?
1. That is 2.
Now, source is 1. Source is 1. So, successor of 1 is 2. Now, what I'll do, I will print I. So, according to this, one arrow mark. Now, it will print I means it will print 2. Correct? Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, I should go to which index? Print I should go to which index? From 1 to 2. Next, I should go to what? 2 to 3. Now, 2 will become the source, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, I will become what? I will become what?
Successor of source.
Successor of I only.
Yes, sir.
I will become successor of what? I.
I.
Now, I equal to successor of I. Now, successor of 2 is what? 3.
3.
3 I will print. I'll print what? 3. Now, 3's successor is what? 5. Successor of 3, that will become I now. I will print 5. Okay. Now, 5 successor is what? 4. So, I will print 4. But who is the successor of 4?
0.
0 indicates what?
Source.
This is the last.
Yeah.
This is the last city I visited.
Yes, sir.
So shall I give the terminating condition as I not equal to 0 here? Till I not equal to 0 means, see here, when I become 0 means you have visited all the cities. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 4. Yes? Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
So now you tell me, like, did you understood for I equal to successor of source? I not equal to 0. I equal to successor of I. Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
After this, next what I should print again? The path 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Again I should print what? Source. After this for loop, I should print again what? Print source again. That's this 4 lines. These lines only you should write in the path function. Hope you have understood this for loop. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Should I explain again this for loop?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Shall I explain? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so first I should print First, I should print the source. What's the source according to us? 1. 1 arrow mark I'll print. Okay. Now what happens here? After printing source, I'll give I equal to successor of source. What is the successor of source now? 2. What's the I value now? 2. What's I value now? 2. So I will print 2. I'll print what? 2. Now I will become success of 2. What is success of 2 now?
3.
3. Is 3 not equal to 0? Correct? No, 3 is not equal to 0. Correct? So then it will come inside the for loop. Now it will print 3. It will print what? 3 arrow mark. Now I will become success of 3. I will become what? Success of 3. So success of 3 is what? 5. Is 5 is equal to 0?
No.
No. So it will print 5. 5 arrow mark. Now I will become what? Success of 5. So I is what now? Success of 5 is what? 4. So is 4 is equal to 0? No. So it will print 4. Now I will become success of 4. What is success of 4?
0.
0 is equal to 0. This means I have printed all the path. I have printed what? All the path. So now I should come out of the for loop. When I become 0, it will come out of the for loop. Understood? Once you come out of the for loop, you should print what? You should print what? The source again. That source is nothing but. Hope you have understood this. That's all your Hamiltonian implementation. Shall we go for the program?
Yes, sir.
Hope you have understood the logic. If you want, I'll repeat once again. So what's the purpose of using this logic? What's the purpose of using this logic? When count reaches the number of cities, and from the last city, if you have a path, direct path, then we got the Hamiltonian path. We'll call the path function. If not, we will keep on calling recursively. Recursively, we'll be keep on calling the next neighbor vertex. How do you check the next neighbor vertex? If you have a direct edge. If you have a direct edge, this value will become 1. This value will become 1. And that edge, that vertices should not be visited. To check that success of I should be equal to 0. Then only we will come to know that that node is not visited edge.
Yes, sir.
Then for this particular node, this will become the successor, and this I will become the source node. Recursively, we will call this function. So recursive function I have given here. Hope you have understood this tracing part. Correct? So we'll go to the program. I'll just display the program now. Now see here. So I used one A array to store the adjacency matrix. N is a number of cities and source. Have you understood this logic?
Yes, sir.
Path logic.
Yeah.
So instead of using I have used here J. If you want to use I itself, no problem. Shall I use I itself?
Yes, sir.
I itself I'll use? Okay. So I not equal to 0. I equal to successor of I. So I'll print the I value here. Okay. So you have understood the path. Then, and whenever we recursively we call, we'll create one separate array, temp array. Why I'm giving n plus 1? Why I'm giving n plus 1? Because we are not using the 0th index.
Yes, sir.
We are not using the 0th index. We are starting from the first index. That's why you have to create one extra memory. Okay? And this logic. If count equal to n, and from source, from that particular node st to the source, if you have a direct edge, so I'll print what? Path. If not what I should do? I should visit the cities. For that I have written one for loop here. Correct?
Yes, sir.
For that I neighbor city, I'm just recursively. Can you see this? Recursively I'm calling this function. Circuit of I temp count plus 1. That's all. That's all Hamiltonian. Then in the main function, we are reading the number of cities. Then we are creating the success array, and we are creating the what matrix? Adjacency matrix. So this for loop is for what? This for loop is for what? Giving the values, correct? As I said, we need to convert the graph into what? Adjacency matrix. So you give the values 0, 1, that matrix you give. After that, you enter the source vertex, call the function, circuit function, by passing the source and the success array. Why I'm passing the initial count value as 1?
Again, it returns to
Why 1? 1?
again.
No.
Returns back to
If you are in the source
Count
city,
is one,
how many cities are
So the
visited?
city is already visited, sir.
Yeah, if you are in the source city, that city is already visited, right? So I'll pass the count as 1.
1.
I'll pass the count as 1. And after that, the flow, whatever we have discussed here, will follows. Yes? Now, so I'll copy this and we'll run this program. Is it simple, students? Have you understood the code? Yeah. Okay, Hamiltonian. So I'll run this. Have you all written that matrix? Have you all written that matrix?
Yes, sir.
So how many vertices are there?
5.
5 vertices are there. Please tell that adjacency matrix 0,
1,
1,
1,
0, 1, 0,
0, 1, 0, then
1, 0,
1, 0,
1, 1, 1,
1, 1, 1,
0, 1,
0, 1,
0, 0, 1,
0, 0, 1,
1, 1,
1, 1,
0, 0, 1,
0, 0, 1,
0,
0,
1, 1, 1, 0.
1, 1, 1, 0. What is the source vertex? 1 I will take.
1.
How many paths we got? 2 paths, no?
2 parts, yes, sir.
Can you see this? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 4, to 1, 1 to 4. That's all. That's all your program. So any doubts?
No, sir.
No, any doubts? You can ask now.
No, sir.
No, right? Geeta ma'am, Janardhan sir. Geeta ma'am, Janardhan sir.
Yeah, Pushpanathan sir.
Ma'am, you want to add something?
No. I just want to inform the students that you should be executing all the programs, and some students had raised concern regarding not having lab records.
Right.
It has been informed that you can write it in a sheet of paper and then add it on. Did you hear me, all the students?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to copy that solution, student? That problem solution? Shall I display that?
So, one second, Pushpanathan.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, it has been informed to all students that all execution of programs should be complete by 20th, and by 30th of May, you should have uploaded all the executed programs along with your results on Google Classroom. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So did you hear what I said? All the lab programs are being explained in parallel to the class sessions. So you are supposed